Well, it has been a while since I have made a video because, well, there was nothing really interesting going on, and I already see people talking about some big bad blockbuster blizzard for April. I was just looking at Larry's posts, and he doesn't feel that is a right solution. He feels that winter storms in general should close out by the end of March. Of course, I'm not the one, or he's not the one to rule out the possibility of it, but, that's pretty far out in advance, and others not going to verify. So let's come down to reality and take, as I like to say, one storm at a time. So we're going to go and make a reference on Twitter to my map I just most recently made, and I understand that some people do not agree with it because they aren't getting over half a foot of snow at their house, but that's totally understandable. But if you have to come from a realistic point of view, it's not going to be likely to happen. You have many factors going against that from a March sun angle, but is it just really the sun angle, or is it more than that? It's actually the UV rays that are poking through, and we all know what UV rays does to our skin. So, basically going off of this map, this also includes orographic lift zones as well. This goes for southwestern Massachusetts, northwestern Connecticut, central, lower, southeastern Hudson Valley. I got you guys 3 to 6 over here. Northwestern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, the Poconos area. I have you guys in the 3 to 6 along with parts of New York State. And going in from south central Pennsylvania, going into western Maryland, northwestern West Virginia, you guys are also in the 3 to 6 as well. You come out more over here, and a general 1 to 3 inches can be expected. Now remember, preliminary forecast will likely change. According to 1 inch is expected in these areas, and don't forget that I am accounting climatology with the time of the year. So the latest NAM model comes in very, very warm. However, the RGM absolutely, and when I say absolutely nailed, I mean it predicted around 7 to 8 inches at my house, and I got 7.2. I have never seen a model get that close to nailing an area like mine or anywhere. So the RGM did actually come in from its last run. It did come in colder and snowier. So I think the NAM model is right, getting all this warm. Not 100% exactly. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm the only person that's really picking this up, honestly. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to Tropical Tidbits so we can get, a marginal idea of what I am looking at. And I don't think anybody is seeing this except for me. So we're going to fast forward this frame over here. And if you look what's going on, you got the high pressure sliding over here. But you see these isobars? And let me show you something, okay? Now people are like, oh, that's not cold air damming. Well, it actually is. And these lines are going to focus more like this. This is a horizontal cold air damming, okay? Now, if we keep on going with our frames, you can very well see that's exactly what's going on. And it's not drilling like this, it's drilling like this. But we have to ask ourselves, why is it doing that? I mean, you can clearly see what's going on where these isobars are bending. It's where the cold air is really locking in. And, a lot of areas don't even end as rain. Like my location, Staten Island, New York City. You guys, based off of here, may not end as rain, but maybe some freezing rain, some sleet, maybe snow. So if we go back over to this frame over here, actually, yeah, we can use this frame or this one. I'd rather use this one because it's obviously going to be in a better resolution because it's closer to the time of 0 hour. So if you have the storm over here, okay, warm front extends like this, cold front drops down like that. I'm just making a quick rough draft, okay? You have warmer air kind of surging around like this. This is coming up like that, okay? That's clearly noticeable. Alright, now if we go over here with the low pressure spinning around as high pressure goes clockwise, low pressure goes counterclockwise. So what you're basically doing is you're taking whatever stale or whatever air that could potentially be cold, because remember, you're going further north, but it's more of a stale cold air. You're pulling that down. So this is what I'm seeing with the GFS is doing. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. And then you just kind of continue through the frames over there, and it basically drops and it has a very tight gradient, of where the heaviest snows are. So obviously, if you're in the purple, according to the GFS, you're in line for a couple inches. Okay, you have to cut these totals in half because you're dealing with higher UV rays in March. I hate the word sun angle because it's more so the UV rays than the sun angle. I don't like the word sun angle. So that's basically what the GFS is thinking. Now, if you go over to the Canadian, a solution and it's pretty close to the RGM. So I think the Canadian also may have the right idea. And if you look over here as well, the Canadian does the same exact thing. Let's go to bring further precipitation. Look what's going on. It's showing the same signature. The same exact signature, but colder. See the isobars on how they're bending. Good. We go over to our total accumulated snowfall, and this is kind of what you end up with over here. And if you go back to MSLB preset, right here, someone in southeast, south central Pennsylvania, northeastern, south central, southwestern Pennsylvania, this area, someone's going to get hit pretty good. And if you go even over this, a little bit further south, someone's going to get hit. Somewhere in eastern Pennsylvania, eastern, Allentown, Easton, someone's going to get hit pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do, actually, I want to check out the RGM because it's very interesting. Look how cold its system is. Wow. The RGM is, it's getting closer to its range. And it has picked up things even out of range before, which is incredible. So I'm not discounting this at all. What it did with the last storm absolutely blew my mind away. Wrong button. If we go over to total snowfall, already this area is going to get hit based off what the RGM is saying. But you can already see the snow starting to fill in these areas over here. Very similar to what the CMC was showing in that area as well. Even the wharf modules, even though that they're not done running yet, they kind of pretty much have the same general idea. Look at this shield of snow and this cold air that's coming in. The wharf NMM models is a bit warmer, but it's the same general idea. Now, the latest NAM model, I'm pretty sure its latest runs pretty much just come in. And, generally the same, pretty much the idea of it being a colder system. You can see the dictation there. And if we go over to our NAM at 12 kilometers, same thing. It's colder. Stephen DiMartino said that the thermal layer is warmer, but it also contradicts the near surface reflectivity of what's being picked up as well. There's no agreement with that. If we go and look at our... Yes, we can. Even though it is warmer, okay, that's understandable. It may not accumulate as much, but you know what? The NAM, honestly, it has not been good this winter. I don't really feel comfortable looking at it just yet because I think the RGM is going to win this storm again. I think the NAM is going to, it has an okay idea, but you can kind of see that the below freezing and surface is up over here. If you go over to our 2 meter dew point temperatures though, little bit different story. The cold air, your accumulating snows could be even a little bit further south according to the dew point temperatures, which Stephen DiMartino did not mention. I'm not calling him out or anything. This is for professional constructive criticism. Everybody forecasts their own ways. I completely respect Steve, but I also like to speak my mind, and he is more than welcome to speak his mind as well, because I have utmost respect for him, as we are both blunt people. Okay? Anyways, going back to reality over here. So you have to focus on the dew points as well. Very, 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 very important. If we go over to the RGM again real quick, and if we go over to, let's see, hopefully we can look it up on here, our 2 meter air temperature. What the hell is that? Again, you can see that it's pretty cold. But go back a little bit. Let's see over here. Starting to come through that. What's weird is how quick it warms up. Do you see this right here? It's weird how quick it warms up. This is the old RGM one. Don't forget. But the contradiction that I don't like. But I think the RGM you can't discredit it. You can't just throw it away like what people do. So right now I like my map. I don't see any reason to really change it. This is basically how I'm ending my video. Okay, I will talk to you guys later on.